Admiral Grady, normally I start each nomination hearing with a series of questions related to a nominee's fitness for service. However, based on the severity of the ongoing water contamination crisis at Pearl Harbor, I'm going to submit those questions for the record. I'm not sure how familiar you or my colleagues are with the Red Hill Fuel Storage Facility, but it is a huge complex that I liken to the Hoover Dam. Red Hill has 20 massive underground fuel storage tanks built into the side of a mountain that holds 250 million gallons of fuel to support military operations across the Indo-Pacific. These tanks serve as a strategic war reserve in the event of crisis. Red Hill sits 100 feet directly above Oahu's aquifer, which is the source of drinking water for all of Honolulu and the surrounding area, threatening the safety of our clean drinking water. While there have been ongoing issues with leaks at Red Hill since 2014, a series of recent preventable accidents have led to the contamination of the Navy's water system and put the community at risk. At this moment, around 100,000 military service members, their families, contractors, and other residents are impacted. Over 2,800 families have been displaced to temporary housing only weeks before the holidays, and thousands of others are being forced to use bottled water. This is not just a short-term matter to resolve the drinking water problem, which the Navy must do expeditiously, but also a long-term question about the department's plans for strategic fuel storage. On Monday, I joined Governor Ige and the Hawaii delegation in calling for the Navy to immediately suspend operations at Red Hill, while they confront and remedy this crisis. Governor Ige then directed the Navy to cease operations at Red Hill and defuel all the tanks. The Department of Defense needs to provide answers to the citizens of Hawaii and the nation as a whole about how it can safely protect the aquifer while still storing the required fuel reserve for national security, even if that means ultimately moving the fuel elsewhere. In the past week, I have spoken with the Secretary of the Navy, the Chief of Naval Operations, and the Commander of Indo-PACOM multiple times about how to resolve this crisis. It is paramount that the Navy understands that Oahu needs safe drinking water. That is the top priority, and I will continue to work with the congressional delegation and the governor to do whatever is necessary to make that happen. Admiral, once confirmed, I'd like a commitment from you that Red Hill will be a top priority, both solving the short-term contamination issue and developing a credible long-term plan for the storage or for the strategic war reserve needs. I would also like your commitment to prioritize restoring the community's confidence in the military. You can imagine the community's confidence has been badly shaken by how the military has handled this water contamination crisis. Indo-PACOM is our country's priority theater, and DoD's budgeting and infrastructure decisions need to more strongly reflect that reality. Admiral, can I get your commitment that if confirmed that you will make Red Hill now and going forward a priority, a top priority?
Yes, ma'am. The safety of our citizens, our Navy families, our military families is of the highest importance. And you have my commitment that if confirmed, I will work with my very close colleague, Chris Aquilino and Sam Paparo, to ensure that we move forward appropriately, both first and primarily on the safety of our citizens, but then on the logistics implications going forward.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.